Joe P. We're here with Rob Arnold of Chimaira. Also Rob Arnold of Rockhouse. He did one of our Rockhouse DVDs. And we have John McCarthy here. We're on tour. We're not on tour, but Rob is on tour. So how's the tour going so far?
Fantastic. It's been great. Packed shows every night. Being out with Disturbed, Kill Switch, Luna Coil, second stage bands, tattooing all day, motocross bikes. Just a great thing to be a part of.
Cool. So they had out here though. We're in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and I hear they didn't let you do the whole outside thing though, huh?
Yeah, but lately it's been like a day-by-day thing because of weather or just whether there's room for the second stage. So a lot of those bands are having a hard time. You know, they show up and then they're told, oh, sorry, you're not playing today. So it's tough for them, you know. But when it does happen,
your DVD, Rob's DVD, is metal guitar, songwriting, riffing, and soloing with Rockhouse. Do a lot of people ask you about it, or which you know? It's been out for a year and a half now. Are you happy with it so far?
I couldn't be happier. I'm actually overwhelmed with how many people ask about it and how many messages I get all the time from kids saying how much they enjoyed it and everything, and just how well the products was put together and all that. It's been awesome, you know. Like I told you guys early on, I never even thought I'd do something like this, you know. But it's been just an amazing blessing.
Like being on the bus though, what is that like? You know, that experience. Before we talk about, because there's big news today, right?
Well, it's a blast. There's, of course, the nostalgia of it, you know, just for any young musician wanting to make it on the road and just experience the tour bus and the party and everything like that, you know. And it certainly was a bigger party back in the day, but now that we're a little older and getting a little tireder, you know, and things like that, it's still always a great time, but you're living with 12 smelly other dudes all the time in a small area with zero privacy and stuff like that. So there's definitely the pros and cons, but it's great, you know. I mean, when we first started being in the van, those days, certainly a lot of great memories, but certainly a lot less sleep, a lot more breakdowns, a lot of just sitting in a parking lot all day. We're now on the bus, it's comfortable, you have somewhere to go, you know, you have a driver that can worry about where he's driving, so nobody has to be like, all right, who's not drinking tonight so somebody can drive? Some guy's like, I guess I can, you know, things like
Guitar Hero.
Yeah, you can sit, watch some TV and everything like that. I mean, the lifestyle certainly comes with the price, but it's one that we're grateful that we can have the opportunity to take advantage of.
So let's do a little, Rob, let's do a little cribs thing. Show us a little bit around, show us around the bus.
What we're looking at here is the back lounge. A little bit of a mess at the moment, but so we're starting from the rear and then we'll go forward.
Who plays Guitar Hero?
Chris, our keyboardist, does. I suck at it, even though I'm a guitar player. But we have a song coming out, downloadable, I guess, a song called Unbroken Glass from the new record, so that'll be cool. It'll be cool to play. Shoe rack, big thing for anybody new to a bus. You'll find that dudes bring 5-6 pairs of shoes on the road and they're just scattered through the bunk area all the time. Great $7.99 investment, Walmart, Target, something like that, lifesaver. Bunk area, there are 12 of them, 3 high on each side, 2 deep. Of the front lounge here, you know, we got the, you know,
now the band's a little more successful. This is a major tour for you guys. It's a little more business-like?
We're a business-oriented band, you know, a business-minded band, I should say. So, I mean, we all certainly get down, and of course, you know, with the luxury of being able to travel on a bus and success, there's more booze, more whatever. So, but you gotta, you know, everything in moderation. You gotta be smart about it and try to stay healthy, or else it just might slide down the tubes.
All right, listen, that's the important thing Rob just told you. Be business-minded. Don't focus on the party, man. You got to be business-minded. Big news is the new CD.
Yeah,
tell us about the new CD.
It's called The Infection. Hit stores today, and we're beyond excited about it. It's just got a great feel. You know, just the feeling we have about the songs and just everything that's going on with the hype for it right now. It's just an interesting time. We're going to see what happens.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about some of the songwriting and everything like that. When you're putting the songs together for this new CD, did you do something different? I know that you had a lot of cool riffs in your past season. I haven't heard the new one yet. I'm excited to hear it. But I know you did, like, you know, tapping. And is there anything that you brought into this new CD that you, as a new techniques or cool things that you could...
Things you haven't done before.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a multitude of things that I haven't done, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head, some new style or technique that I implemented or anything like that. Perhaps one will be drawn from it. We'll say, look at this new thing he did, and that'll become a new style. I don't know. But in terms of making it, we've taken a different approach to every record we've made, whether it's a couple guys working together or the whole band working together. But this time it was the last tour of our last album cycle for Resurrection, and it was like the last tour, and we knew that was going to be the last tour, and we're like, well, we got to write a new record. What do we want to do? And so we took advantage of that time and set up a Pro Tools rig here in the back lounge. And our singer Mark and I just sat down and just started writing some riffs and putting some drums to it, and it just went awesome. And within like that tour like a month. We had already written 7 tunes, and it totally set up the whole vibe for what the rest of the album was going to sound like when we got back. And just the whole record just has a new vibe for it. We've slowed things down and really found a way to open it up without cramming a million notes into each bar, you know, which we're all fans of fast, heavy death metal and things like that. But with this, we found that just opening it up and really slowing it down gave the kick drum, the snare, just more room to breathe, and the guitars sit in there just perfectly and heavy, and there's a lot more room for the vocals. And
that space sometimes.
Yeah,
is
that
great.
space. It allowed for a much bigger recording. I'm so happy with our record sonically. It came out perfectly, better than I could have imagined in terms of the production and things like that. And I think that has a lot to do with just slowing it down and taking our time, just trying to establish a groove. And I think people are going to dig it.
These problems don't have solutions. We're rotting inside this cell. Our bodies are like a prison. Only death will save us from this hell. These problems don't have solutions. We're rotting inside this cell. Our bodies are like a prison. Only death will save us from this hell.
I think in metal now, you know, you're starting to see that in you know, what we describe as the new metal. People are starting to talk about leaving more space. Space is coming back again, you know, into the music, and you started to hear bands. Oh, we're melodic, we're this, we're that. You know, we're not always just speed. So I think you're starting to see that, and I guess you guys kind of, you know, you guys are kind of at the forefront of doing that.
Mm-hmm. Let's take a look at another one of my favorite riffs. Just kind of a riff that I'll just mess around with, you know, just when I'm playing. Here or there, and it's kind of another cool riff because it's like what I think of as a pull-off riff, and you'll see what I mean by that. A lot of the notes are just pulled off, and also cool because at the end I'll show you how you can just do the whole riff one-handed, kind of impress your friends a little bit or something like that. So let's just take a look at it. Here's what it sounds like.
So I want to talk a little bit, John and Rob, about, let's talk about Rob's DVD you did with Rockhouse. There's a lot of cool stuff on that.
Yeah, we got a lot of response from his. You know, just you were really natural in front of the camera, and you were able to show your riffs and your songs really effectively to the people. And then we got a lot of, and they're really cool riffs too. And the way you put a song together, like when you showed how you constructed a song. Mm-hmm. People are emailing us every day saying that it helped them so much. They never really realized the whole construction process where you have a verse and a bridge and you know, all these different sections of the song, and you really presented that well in the DVD, and I think that was really a cool section.
Cool, yeah, I think that's really important. So many young players, guitarists and other players, you know, you can get together with your friends and you got another guitar player, maybe a drummer or whatever, but then there's that next step, like, well, how do we actually write songs? And eventually you figure it out and you have a song, but then how do you take it to a level after that, and so on, and become a better songwriter? And so I was just trying to get some tips in there, maybe to, you know, through my trial and error, how I could show people a better way to approach songwriting. And I probably could have delved into that, you know, way deeper than I did. You know, I mean, I thought about it afterwards. Like, I'm sure there's kids that don't even know what like a bridge is, or what I'm talking about with transitions and things like that. So, yeah, but I tried to just give it. Our bodies are like a prison. Only death will save us from this hell.